Hi, this is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be talking about an article from our friend Cinema Blend. So today from Cinema Blend, we're going to be talking about 5 Marvel characters Ben Affleck would be perfect to play. Okay, so this was hot off the truck on May 19th. Okay, so 5 Marvel characters Ben Affleck would be perfect to play. Okay, I'm firmly and probably a member of the community of DC Movies fans who believes that Ben Affleck is a kick-ass Batman. Not just in how he looks with the part, but how he portrays it as well. Since the Oscar winner's future as the Dark Knight in upcoming superhero movies following his reprisal in the Flash solo movie is currently unclear. I am inclined, though, for the time being to look at what would be the natural next step. Marvel characters. The following are 5 notable names I would not mind seeing Affleck bring to life in any upcoming Marvel movies, starting with someone who rivals even Bruce Wayne in terms of dark origin stories. First is Wolverine. Probably the biggest question regarding the highly anticipated reboot of the X-Men movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is who will succeed Hugh Jackman's defining role as Wolverine. It is hard to think of anyone else but the Australian actor as the ageless adamantium Claude Meehan, but with his bittersweet curtain call in 2017's brilliant Logan, he left the door open for someone to bring something new to the character for X-Men's new era on the big screen. Fans have thrown out several different names as a worthy successor to the role, including Ben Affleck. But I would actually push my chips toward Affleck for the part, too. He has already nailed the part of superhero burdened by the loss of those close to him and consumed thirst for vengeance, which is what Wolverine does. But not to mention, since Hugh Jackman endorsed Batfleck right after his Batman v Superman casting in 2013, I would imagine he would likely repeat the sentiment if Marvel Studios gave Affleck his old job. Next, we got Beast. On the other hand, in case Joe Manganiello was successful in getting the rebooted Wolverine role, I have another X-Men character whom Ben Affleck would be even better suited for. I say this especially because after years of encompassing doom and gloom as Batman, he might be in the mood for something a bit lighter, which is a slightly ironic thing to say about my next Marvel character choice. In the wake of Disney-Fox merger, the discussions of the MCU's X-Men movies reboot, there is something little talk regarding who should play Dr. Henry Hank McCoy, otherwise known as Beast. After Nicholas Hoult, maybe it's because most fans would rather assume Kelsey Grammer would return to the role, which was perfect casting I would love to see revitalized. However, a soft-spoken genius in the body of an animalistic action hero is a challenge Ben Affleck deserves the opportunity to take on for once in his career. Next on the list is Craven the Hunter. So Ben Affleck has also rarely been given the chance to play a villain. Yet it's clear to me whom roles like the suspicious Nick Doon in Gone Girl or hard-ass master bank robber Doug McRae in The Town, which he directed, that he would nail it. That being said, I would like to treat Batfleck as a Marvel villain as another opportunity for a challenge, and since Craven the Hunter is having his own solo movie, was greenlit not long ago, this sounds like the shot we are looking for. Bringing the Spider-Man villain, born Sergei Kravinoff, who is also Chameleon's brother, believe it or not, and his story to life on the big screen for the first time would take an actor with a larger-than-life physical presence and a potent understanding of human pain, I think there are a few other actors in Hollywood these days who match this description quite as well as Ben Affleck. All he needs is a good dialect coach to help him with a Russian accent, and he's golden. Next is Ben Parker. In much respect, something that Ben Affleck knows very well, but has also rarely been given the chance to portray on screen, is being a parent. One of the most iconic and influential parental figures in Marvel history is Peter Parker's Uncle Ben, whom we have not met in the MCU since we introduced to Tom Holland's iteration of Spider-Man after his off-screen murder. While I believe that the time has come for the MCU to have a quick glimpse into Ben Parker's relationship with young Peter before his superhero days. Not to mention, if not the role of a father, the MCU can at least cast Ben Affleck as a cool uncle. Hopefully, it is not too late to pass along this idea for Spider-Man No Way Home, right? Next we got Daredevil. If it's not too late, I might have an even better idea. Rumor has it that Spider-Man No Way Home, one of the most hotly anticipated 2021 movies, is fixing to officially introduce the concept of the Marvel Multiverse into franchise, meaning characters like Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man or Jamie Foxx as Amazing Spider-Man 2's Elektra can appear on screen with Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Therefore, even though there is a technically Daredevil in MCU, there is still a chance that Affleck could reprise that role also. So Ben Affleck has actually openly admitted that he does not care much for the 2003 adaptation of The Blind Attorney with 5 other superhuman senses either, but I would say that was far from his fault. In fact, I think if it was given a second chance as Daredevil, it could be worth the trouble. Plus, imagine how cool a multiversal team-up between Affleck and Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock from Netflix's canceled Daredevil series could be. You may seem like a dreamer, but I am sure that I am not the only one who wants to see Ben Affleck continue the thriving comic book genre. Or at least really go out with a bang before he hangs up the cape for good. If for some reason the DC Extended Universe would prove to be a bitter end for the part of his career, perhaps the Marvel Cinematic Universe could be his saving grace, and any of these roles could be what makes that possible. So if there's a character ripped from the pages of Marvel Comics whom you would be interested to see Affleck play Trey one day, let me know in the comments. And again, hope you guys enjoyed this content. And again, if you have any comments you want to leave them down below, like I said. And if you like this content, please hit a thumbs up. And have a nice night. Bye.